For our deck today, we're going to be trying out a 2-in-1 reanimator demon deck. Plan is to basically start out in a reanimator package, and then on game 2, we're going to try to use our sideboard to flip into a kind of mid-range demon deck. So our main deck is consistent of 4 Valgavoth's Faithful for reanimation, Bitter Reunion to discard our big reanimation targets, Bitter Triumph for removal and also discarding our big reanimation targets, Collector's Vault, we can get treasure tokens, we can draw cards with it, and it lets us discard our big reanimation targets. Fear of Missing Out, it's a body on the field, it discards our big reanimation targets. And also, it is really cool synergy with our main focus of the deck, Ardyn the Usurper, my favorite card from the Final Fantasy set. So since this creates 2 battle phases, Ardyn triggers his ability at the beginning of a combat. So with Fear of Missing Out, if you have the Delirium activated, you get 2 triggers of Ardyn on each turn. This allows a lot of time for me to hit for like 15. Say Fear of Missing Out is in the graveyard, I reanimate it with Ardyn for my first reanimation target. As long as I have Delirium activated, I can then, attack with Fear of Missing Out, and then untap Fear of Missing Out with his own ability, and then enter a second combat phase in which Ardyn will then reanimate another creature. So I've hit for 5, and then I'm hitting again with Fear of Missing Out, and then I'm hitting with whatever I reanimate. So I'm getting about 15 in one turn if this is on the battlefield with Ardyn. So Fear of Missing Out is a really cool card in this deck, and even if you don't get to that point, at the very least, it is a body on the field that is discarding a card we need in the graveyard. Zombify, a pretty essential part of reanimation decks. It's only a 4 mana, return any creature from our graveyard to the battlefield, really helpful. And then we have Overlord of the Balemerc. It's great. It gets stuff into the graveyard, but I feel like I almost never hit stuff I want to get in there. I end up dumping Zombifies and lands, and it's just like, I feel like the card I'm waiting to draw, like desperately, when I put this down, it ends up putting in the graveyard the exact card I wanted to draw. So like, it's great in premise, but I feel like it hurts me a lot. It's nice when it mills, and it mills like a Valgavoth's Faithful, because then I can put that back into my hand. That gives me a ability to reanimate. So like, it's good. And when you're working with Ardyn, just getting more into the graveyard is great. Rakdos Joining Up, it's just another reanimation spell. It's nice because any of our legendary creatures, when they die, it deals damage equal to the legendary creature's powers to the opponent, which can help close out some games because, I'll have a 9/9 Valgavoth on the field and they actually destroy it, or they're taking 9 to the dome. Trumpeting Carnosaur, I was in love with this card when I first was playing reanimating decks, but I feel like I had never hit anything that great on the Discover 5. My deck is mainly comprised of big bodies, so this ends up hitting like a Valgavoth's Faithful, a Bitter Reunion, a Collector's Vault, which just isn't that much value. It's a 7/6, which is cool. It also is removal for anything that has 3 toughness or less, so like that comes a lot of the times comes into play, and like discards itself. So say I don't have any of my discard spells, then I at least get something in my graveyard. And then for our big reanimation targets, Trumpeting Carnosaur technically is one of them, but it's more the removal and discover aspect of it. And like paying 6 mana isn't impossible. So a lot of the times we can just hard cast Trumpeting Carnosaur. Our big ones are Atraxa. I use this. The Sephiroth from the Final Fantasy set is the one I use for this. Sephiroth Earth Savior, I believe. You get to look at the top 10 cards of your library. You get to pick 1 of each type from that, so you're going from anywhere from like you're picking 3 cards to like 6. So it's really good. It's a lifelink, vigilance, death touch, flying. It's a really good card. It doesn't have any protection though, so like it's pretty susceptible, as a lot of cards are, to removal spells. But we run 2 of those in the deck. We have Itali, Primal Conqueror, really fun spin it to win it card. I love running this card because it's fun to use, because it's kind of like random chance, so it gets rid of a lot of monotony that a lot of decks have. Like I played mono black mid-range for a long time, and I was just doing the same exact thing every game, which just gets boring. And this is kind of like, ooh, what am I going to hit from my side, because it exiles my cards until it hits a non-land, which is really cool. But the even cooler thing is it also does it to the opponent, so I get to play something from the opponent's deck. I can hit a couple of the lands and put them in exile, so it's really cool, because you can end up grabbing some big things from your opponent. And usually when Itali hits the field, a lot of times opponents scoop, because they don't like when you use their cards. Coma World Eater. This is one I do not see often in reanimation decks. I really just like Coma. Something really cool about it, Ward 4. If I'm playing decks that have a lot of removal, but it's targeted removal, this keeps it safe for a couple turns if I can get it onto the battlefield quick. Another really cool thing is when you reanimate it with Ardyn and it can attack right away, you're creating 4 3/3 serpent coils every time you do combat damage. And even if they can block Coma, it has trample, so a lot of times it's getting through and making those coils either way. So you're getting a lot of bodies on the battlefield. So if you're facing a deck like, you know, that has a lot of bodies and it's just big beatdown, you can chump block a lot with the coils. And then Ardyn the Usurper, what our deck is built around. I love this card. It's a little gimmicky, just a rare in the Final Fantasy set, 8 mana. It is rare we are hard casting it, but we do hard cast it. This deck I find grinds a lot. So you end up having, you know, you don't die on like turn 4 a lot of the times. These are like slogs. One of the cool things, demons you control have menace, lifelink, and haste. So, you know, if Ardyn's on the battlefield and we aren't reanimating something like the Bloodletter, we cast Bloodletter, it already has haste. So that's really, really cool. I love Ardyn. It's a really fun card. Because you can also, it was the same thing with the Atali. You're not only playing your cards in your graveyard, you can reanimate from either graveyard. So say the other person, they're running like a Una deck, they have Bahamut, or they have their own Valgavoth. You know, you're facing a mirror matchup, you can take their cards. A lot of times what I do with Ardyn, if I am facing another Ardyn deck, is I will try to exile their Ardyn with mine, because it gets theirs out of their graveyard. It's a legendary, so you only have one of them. I keep the token, attack with it, put my Ardyn back in the graveyard, in my graveyard where it's safe, and I can reanimate it again. So I mean, it's the same thing against like a Una deck, of where you can take one of their targets for reanimation. And then a big one, Valgavoth. It's such a good card, especially if you're facing anything that's like a discard, reanimation kind of deck, want stuff in the graveyard, anything like that. Valgavoth is really good against, because a lot of people, what they just do it all the time, they just don't think about, is when an opponent's card goes to the graveyard when Valgavoth is on the field, it is exiled under Valgavoth, and I can play that card with my life. So even if I don't have mana up, I can still cast them. And in Valgavoth, it's a lifelink, and you know, even if it didn't, when Ardyn brings it back, all the demons have lifelink. So you gain life through hitting with Valgavoth, and then you can use that life to cast your opponent's spells. So it's really cool. It's a really good card. The ward on it is really significant. So if you're playing a deck that is like putting out 1 to 2 big creatures, they need to sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. So this also makes that a lot of the time in early game, if you get this out, the opponent just doesn't have 3 non-land permanents out. So if they don't have non-targeting removal, they have to get something onto the field to kill Valgavoth, in which it gets rid of those things. So it's cool. Valgavoth is a really, really cool card. Again, it's 9 mana. It's very rare we're hard casting it, but it can happen. Our mana base is 10 swamps, 6 mountains, Temple of Malice. I only have 1. This is because I'm broke. I'd run more. It's a rare though. I just don't want to use my rare crafts on these lands. I already had 1, so it's just when it enters, scry 1, great. Bloodfell Caves is okay. It's just really just for having black and red mana source. It's tap land, you just gain a life. The life gain doesn't usually matter much. Fabled Passage allows me to fix my mana base, and it also gets the Fabled Passage into the graveyard, which then gives 1 more type in the graveyard for Delirium, for fear of missing out. And then our most important land is the Raucous Theater. That's how you say it. It surveils. So if we can hit like a big surveil on a Valgavoth, any of our reanimation targets, it's huge. Or later game, if we just want to, you know, get through our deck a little bit, and, you know, we don't want to draw any lands, a land comes up, we can put it into the graveyard. Our sideboard is our plan to kind of change things up and switch our deck from a primarily reanimator focus to a primarily mid-range focus. So we have 2 demon walls, 2 go for the throats for more removal, 2 unstoppable slashers. It makes something on the battlefield that their opponent has to deal with. They usually need to use 2 layers of removal to get rid of it because it comes back. Bloodletter of Alcazatz is one of my favorite cards in Magic, just because really it's fun. It's flying, and if an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much instead. So if you have Unstoppable Slasher, if it hits while Bloodletter is on the field, then you just lose. Deadly Cover-Up, this is to get rid of like deck's main card focuses. It's a nice Wrath to get rid of everything on the field, but like when I go up against like, say, a Una deck, I can hit with Deadly Cover-Up and then exile the Una and exile all copies in their deck as well. So then they need to change their game plan around that. And then 4 Unholy Annexes. Again, another one of my favorite cards. It's great, just mono black card in general. It's awesome. It just drains, and when you have Bloodletter on field, it drains your opponent for 4. So it's really nice. So we take out a lot of we take out a good amount of our big reanimation targets to replace them with these cards, and as well as some of the Valgavas Faithful, the Zombifies, to try to change up in game 2. Ideally, win game 1. The opponent's going to sideboard a lot of graveyard hate. Most sideboards are running like Ghost Vacuum, which does shut down our reanimation just basically entirely, because as soon as you go to reanimate, they snipe it with the Ghost Vacuum. So that's kind of the, ooh, surprise, we're playing 2 decks in 1 strategy. Let's go. All right. Land. Yeah. Emodane's Recruiter. Okay. I'm already at 8 health. Damn. Turn 3, 8 health. Oh, this one's looking ugly. This one's looking ugly. At least it's not like mono red where, you know, you just die turn 3. Oh, well. Okay, we're getting our fucking dicks punched in this matchup. Let's try this. So it's mainly going to an Unholy Annex focus with Bloodletter, trying to be like, oh, we're a Reanimator deck. But you know what? We didn't even get to show, we don't even get to do the bit because they killed us so fast. Play first. They killed us so fast we didn't even get to do our bit. Right now, our hand is still looking like a Reanimator deck. Lots of haste. Down the mountain. Undo, we'll wait. See what they do. We're still just looking like the same Reanimator deck, which, like, yeah, there's a lot of similar components. Kill that right away. It's still gonna get +1/+0. I really wanted that for more removal, but we'll deal with that. Bloodletter. Or run out Bloodletter right away. Interesting. If they don't kill, we get 2 life back. Leave us alone. Thank you. Ooh. Wow. Enter tapped. That's even worse. Oh my god. We just like dead already? Bad time. Holy shit. Are we just fucked already? We're just already fucked. Unless we get something huge. Ardyn? I don't even know what we can really get. Another Unholy Annex would get us more life at least. Is only gonna do 8. Wow, that actually would only put us 1 off of lethal. Nope. Yes. Now 2 off of lethal. Lethal? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We can at least look like we did something. Yeah. Concede. We get our shit beat in. Their sideboard. Get rid of the Withering Torment. Get rid of the Rot Curse. Just maybe some removal. Just some go for the throat. Like 1, 2. Maybe just throw in a Deadly Cover-Up. Just cuz. Back at it. We love jank. I don't know. I've had this idea because I've been running a Reanimator deck that is like... Well, I usually... My like go-to deck for the longest time has been mono black mid-range. So I like mono black. I like demons. I like Unholy Annex. I like Bloodletter of Alcazats. There's the Unstoppable Slasher. Like that combo, love it. And the early reanimator decks I made were like very close to the mono back mid-range with Ardyn, and then a couple big monsters thrown in. I've switched to mostly Rakdos for my reanimator, but I always just had the idea. I was like, oh, what if I like did Oonga Boonga big reanimator things game 1, put some pressure on them, and then they just like maybe fill their deck with like graveyard hate for game 2, but I take out the reanimation package. Like I'll leave like Ardyn and shit in. I can either hard cast him or like maybe we get by still doing some shit in the graveyard. We'll just do this. We'll take the land. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Get your everywhere token. We'll put out Itali first. I used to always put out Ardyn because he's really what like my favorite Final Fantasy card is. He's what I built a reanimator deck for. We'll put this out slightly as bait, but also just like hoping, like bait to get rid of some kind of removal, like get lost or something, and then you know we get rid of that, or they leave it and we can use it to reanimate next turn. So they use the get lost, which if they have white mana, it just feels like there's always a good chance. Wow, we're drawing a lot of lands. That's unfortunate. Next turn we can do Valgavoth Faithful. I want them to put something down to kill the Praetor Triumph to get Ardyn in the graveyard. Come on. Creature. 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 Impending. Fuck. Impending is not what I want. Or wait. No. Perfect. Huge Ardyn play. Ardyn into Itali, unless they have another get lost, then we're fucked. We actually could have an extra mana up. Doesn't matter that much. We'll go. Please don't kill Ardyn. Okay, did not kill Ardyn, so they don't have a get lost. Something big, not zombify. Sure, Primal Odin. I guess we're bringing back a fucking Valgavoth Faithful. Get rid of that. The Zombify would have been better. We could have actually hit with Summon Primal Odin. Primal Odin. If they don't have a Wrath and they just have targeted removal, they need to get rid of Primal Odin, because if he hits, they lose the game. I used to have Primal Odin in my Reanimator deck, but it was just kind of boring. And like 6 mana compared to either getting the 4 or 5 mana. Like reanimating spell, the value didn't feel amazing. I was like, oh, I can just like do this. Okay, so they don't have a Wrath. They might have targeted removal to get rid of Odin. I have haste. Hit that. Also brought this out. Death Touch, Lifelink, Hexproof. We're gonna block Odin anyways. Interesting. You bigger. The land. And get back the Primal Odin. It's card draw. Kill that. Discard. So this will get through for some damage either way. Let's actually get the... Let's get some ramping for no real reason, but... Only block 1. 2. So now we have enough mana that we can... really should be able to hit. So this is good. This is what this deck want to do, because now they're going to be focused on our graveyard and the fact that we are reanimating. So reanimation, that's what they think our whole game plan is. So we switch to Unholy Annex with a little bit of reanimation, but when they probably sideboard in some graveyard hate, because everyone runs like Ghost Vacuum in the sideboard, it won't matter as much because it's not our main game plan. It'll be nice if it doesn't work out for them. No. Was this not It does not activate its... Oh, wait, no, it did. Never mind. Kill myself. Are they wrathing? Sunfall, whatever? White Sun's Twilight? Whatcha? Ooh. Well, I would just reanimate if you kill Ardyn, which is what I would do. Just kill Ardyn. I need to get rid of Primal Odin. So we need to draw removal, or we need to leave up a blocker, and hopefully they don't have targeted removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, if we had one more mana, we could be hasting this, and that would do a lot. We'll leave this and up for a blocker. Wait, huge. Wait, huge. I think we can potentially win this turn. We can possibly win this turn. Here we go. Get rid of their Summel Pride and Primal Odin. I believe we win this turn. I think we just swing with all. I think we win no matter what. Except for targeted removal. I still don't know if that does it. Okay, let's go. Game 1. Huge reanimator strength. Get the Valgavath's Faithful out right away. Go for Throat. Lakozats. Deadly Cover-Up was not relevant. Get rid of Natali. Get rid of a Trumpeting. Get rid of Coma. Atraxa. Get rid of an Ardyn. Demon Wall. Rakdos Join Up. Overlord. One more thing. One of the Bitter Reunions. This is where it gets really janky. Now, hopefully, so not that game 1, but the first game we played with this, we really didn't draw anything that's made our deck any different from the first game. They also didn't really see what we did the first game because they fucking mowed us down really quick. So we hope to do better than that. One land we cannot keep. And then that's a shit ton of lands. Alright, well, we have a Bloodletter, but besides that, this hand is really bad. 2 Bloodletters. I don't think Bloodletter will look that out of place to what we were doing last turn, because we could look like we just like good stuff in the Reanimator deck, which we kind of do. Artifact creature. Okay, they lost a Get Lost, which is nice. Next turn, we get an Unstoppable Slasher, and then we get a Bloodletter. And we win if they don't block and get rid of the Unstoppable Slasher. Gotta deal with it quick. We don't have removal for Summon Fenrir, so he can just stay around. Blue Island. Did they have an island last game? Yuna is gonna get... Is it just any enchantment? Any enchantment's crazy. Oh. Holy. Well, luckily there's nothing really in the graveyard. They have to deal with the Bloodletter. They'll come... I mean, not the Bloodletter. The Unstoppable Slasher. They'll put Summon Fenrir back. And then that's the only enchantment they have. Virtue isn't getting a lot of value. It does if we kept the Reanimator game plan. We didn't. I'm guessing that was a sideboard card. It's a card we could run in our reanimation deck. Just because it's good and it has multi-use. It's a pretty big mana spell. I wouldn't actually get the regular enchantment out of it. I'd be using the sorcery more, but if you get up to that mana in a grind game, you know, it's helpful. So maybe in just a reanimator package, it could be in like the sideboard. What's your plan? You got to get rid of the unstoppable slasher. You gonna let it hang around? Okay. They can hit me for 4. 4 with lifelink, no blocks. Put another bloodletter down and we hit for 8. There's the ghost vacuum. You knew that would come in this matchup. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want to start gaining life? They can just block. Yeah. Go with Demon Wall down 2. See, look at this. Looks like a completely different deck. Pretty sick. They have no creatures, right? Yeah, none. This looks like mono black discard, except I have red mana up. Oh, not mono black discard. Mono black demons. Mid range. Whatever. They have another Fenrir now. Yep, they bring in the Overlord, who will just block with Demon Wall. God, Yuna's so good. Just another style of reanimation. That's why I think people are running even more graveyard hate. Even in best of 1. Not even sideboard. They're running a shit ton of... Does that have trample? Holy shit. 8 health. Not feeling good about this one. Ooh, we might be dead. I don't know how we get out of this. I should have put that deadly cover up in, but they hadn't done something like this before this. We can get them for 6. We can't get them for 16 because they have flyers. They're just permanently hexproof. Yeah. We're dead. This is just a concede. Alright. Game 2 did not go well. Put deadly cover up in. Move a zombify. We only put 2 go for the throats. Oh, we think we need to get a little lucky. This one might be too janky. We had a good ass turn game 1, but now we definitely need a little bit of luck. We have a deadly cover up, so hopefully if we get in that situation again, we can draw it. Oh, but they had the virtue of persistence. They still would have just brought back Yuna and then brought back other shit. Play first. Sure. Would have liked a little bit more land, but that's fine. Seeing a big boonga boonga in hand isn't great either. There's Ghost Vacuum, which, whatever. Can you Ghost Vacuum before Unstoppable Slasher can get back onto the battlefield? Why am I saying? Yeah, battlefield. You can run like Agatha's Soul Cauldron 2. A lot of people are running that in standard best of 1. Get some card draw in. So almost surely they're doing... They have Get Lost. Do you have Get Lost? You have to, right? Why'd you take so long? Okay, they can Ghost Vacuum before it gets back. That's unfortunate. You done? Why are you just sitting there reading it? Ugh. And we don't get a land. That hurts. You do something? Fucking fuck ass. Your fucking Ghost Vacuum. You flashed it back. Cool. I will kill it next turn. They gotta bomb it. Discard. Yep, Ghost Vacuum it. Come on. Oh my god. Can you please just think faster? You were so slow. I was gonna put a braid into this, but I really wanted to stay true. There is Yuna. We don't have the mana up to kill it either. Awesome. Virtue of Persistence or bomb it. This sucks. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Let's just, I don't even think I have any Ghost Vacuums. I don't usually play best of 3. Is that not how you spell vacuum? I have a Ghost Vacuum. We'll craft another one. Maybe we can still hold some of that. Ghost Vacuum. Virtue of Persistence. Sure. And then we want... Go for the Throat. Yeah. New to best of 3 formats. So we'll see how this goes. Not perfect. We don't have any reanimation. We're fine on land for the moment. Ooh. Just playing counter shit in general is brutal. Do they have Scry? What the hell? Opt. Give me that. That's not a bad... I usually never fucking hit on anything on Overlord, so that's nice to see at least. Well, can't kill that with Go for the Throat, but I can do this. Kill that. 2 turns. We can bring back Italy. Put Code. Codus is a new card that I've added to this. Honestly, not incredible because I didn't add the generic mana stuff. We'll put this out as bait. Don't counter it. Okay, it's done a turn. Ow. Well, I can Valvagoth. Please hit something big, Italy. Italy. Please. Not very big. Discard a card. Discard a Valgavoth. Yeah, sure. Hit him for 2. This one's already not looking great, though. We don't have any flyers, so we'll be hit for at least 5. Awesome. You're so fucking chungus and awesome. Let's get out a new Italy. I think we're just dead though. We don't have anything with flying. Let's see, can we get something? Zombify. When this creature enters, counter up to 1 target ability. Let's go another Italy. Push pull. I sacrificed them anyways. Kind of sucks, but best value I'm getting out of that. If they get 1 more point of damage, yep, we're dead. Sure, we get rid of Valgavoth Faithful. I don't know. This matchup just isn't good for us. We don't have much in terms of flying. We could have got out Atraxa, but I'm sure they had some way to remove that. Play first. We just hope. Hope on the 2 land shit. Draw another land, and then we can put down Unholy Annex. Exile target non-creature artifact, non-creature enchantment. Not a huge deal. I don't care. I'm not running many like enchantments or artifacts that really matter. We don't get a land. Unfortunate. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Let's kill that. Discard a card. Itali. Please hit a land, so we can hit a land drop, and then we can hit on a Holy Annex. Hit an untapped land, please. Okay. Ramp. At least we can do that. Please draw in untapped land, untapped land, untapped land, please. Also taking extra damage from this unholy annex. Oh my god, he's just gonna get rid of my unholy annex. Oh my god, this shit stinks and we don't get an untapped land. Untapped land. Valga's faithful. What dumb shit? Oh my god, you piece of shit. So far, this strategy sucks ass. It also just isn't a good matchup. If we get countered, we're dead. If they remove it, we're dead. Risky when I could just do Itali. We'll just do Itali. We hit another Ardyn. Not really gonna do a lot. Doesn't really help us. Sure they have shit for... Yep. And we're dead. Oh my god. Oh. Play first. Deep. Okay. Damn. What you looking for? You combo? I'm gonna call it now. It's the Breaching Dragon Storm and Trumpeting Carnosaur combo. I don't know that for sure, but I know I mulligan a shit ton. I will mulligan down to one card to just get the Breaching Dragon Storm. Come on. What was so important that he went down to 5? Yuna? I feel like you don't want to go that low on card advantage though. So we should be able to get Valgavoth turn 4. But is that enough? Green, white, black, you say? Alright, now please do not have removal. Let's get rid of you. This is probably going to be regretful, but I just have a feeling that that is really important to them. Having 4 mana this turn rather than 3. Yuna. It's a Yuna deck. 100%. So they don't seem to care about Valvagoth. So let's see what dumb shit they're doing. They looked at it and they went, yep. If Valgoth is up and they try to do any more discard slash surveilling, it's gonna get exiled under Valgoth. So we're in an advantageous position here. If they don't have non-targeting removal, they could have Sheoldred's Edict. It would be weird. They could have Strategic Betrayal. Also would be kind of weird considering they needed a Crossroads Village to get black mana. So I don't know. They don't have 3 non-land permanents. They have 1. That's not how that works. What do you... Did you just start playing? Did you just start playing? I will now play Bahamut. Wait, that's not Bahamut. Thank you for the forest, too. I'll use it. Reesh. Should I take 8 damage? Okay. Oh, let's see this. Let's see if we can go crazy, please. So Yuna takes 5 to get to. So theoretically, we can get, if we have good polls, we'll keep it. 2 land hands. 2 land hands. Theoretically, we can get to something big first. The Valgoth was insanely good in that matchup. So, but we only have 1 in our deck. So singing again is unlikely. Ramping to Yuna, so now they can get to Yuna before we can get to, and 2 in a row. Fortunate, get Italian, so it looks like we're up to business as usual. Please give me a land, please give me a land. I'm begging you. We begging for lands. Yep, Bill, there's Yuna. Take Yuna. Yuna next turn. And we have no removal. That's removal. Yuna will have hexproof anyways, so it can't even use the Bitter Triumph. Get rid of a Zombify. Fail. Get rid of a Zombify. There's all 4 Zombifies. Holy shit. Fucking thank God we are not fully based around reanimation right now. Get rid of Yuna entirely once we get to 5, but we need to live until we get to 5 mana, which is not feeling super likely. Here's 4. We could bring in Itali. Keep up the Visage, or we just kill Yuna right now. Spin it to win it. Spin it to win it. I can't resist. Win or lose, win or lose, win or lose. What are you going to give me? Bloodletter. Leyline Binding. Okay. I'll take Leyline Binding. That. No text. Okay, that was a decent turn. That was a decent Itali. We got rid of the Yuna. For now. I hit for 14 with Itali. If you let him go free. What's this counter on you? 1 and 2. Finality counter. Oh yeah, he gets exiled. They didn't bring back Virtue of Persistence. So, Leyline Binding. My Leyline Binding. If we draw a land, we can get rid of Yuna, all the Yunas. Please draw a land. That's unfortunate. They're going to bring back the Virtue of Persistence, which is not going to give them like anything from me at the moment. They can get fucking Fear of Missing Out, sure. What are you going to bring back? Treasure's Insight? Oh. Knight of Round. Tear asunder. Lots of health. Okay. Nine. Not gonna like this. Yuna. Bye, Yuna. No more Yuna for you. No more Yuna. No more Yuna. Take it back. Probably Knights of Round. So we got rid of their main threat. 3 and 3. Another Unholy Annex. So we draw a land. Oh, you can grab my Itali. Sure. Get my Collector Bolt. I don't really care. You get a Dredgers. You get your 4th Dredger's Insight. That's fine. Can I win next turn? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Get rid of your Itali. My Itali. They're going to spin it again next turn. I really need another mana. Come on, land. 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 Okay. Hauntwoods. You want that in your hand? Just gonna cast it? Okay. 16 health. Okay, we can do this. We'll gain. Down to 8. Grab a Tali. We win. Ooh. You use it though. You have no demons. You're gonna take 2. You want to take 2? Too much mana. You have no life gain. You have no life gain. You're gonna lose life. You have no demons. This is the closest we've gotten. Oh, they took 3. Okay, who, if we don't win, how in the hell? Bloodletter. If we get Bloodletter, we are home free. Please, Bloodletter. We are not home free if we get Bloodletter. I think we lost this one. What a long ass grind fest. I do not think that 2 blockers are gonna do it. And they grab that. Yeah, this one's done. Oh, wow. They got everything. Ended with 3. How cool. Probably get rid of some collector's vaults. It's the closest we're going to come. Are we going to win a single game with this deck? Can we win a single game? Can we win a single game with this theory? Probably not. We can win games within games. Unlimited games, but no bacon. We'll keep the Deadly cover up to get rid of a Yuna again, which they survived without it, but holy shit, they would have just stomped us if they did have it. Put Ardyn in the graveyard. Sucks we had all of our zombifies right away. That really would have helped with not letting them get our shit. And even just getting that bloodletter back. And then they had 4 of the dredges to gain so much health every turn. Just crazy shit. We'll get rid of trumpeting even as our only removal. At the moment. Okay. We have no untapped lands. That's also unfortunate. I just pray they don't have a good hand. Okay, I don't care. Gain your life. Stupid. I'll keep it. What do I have? Ardyn. Ardyn is a trumpeting garniture. Did you get a Yuna? Nope. On a War Elves. They can put it down. The 4 mana, most likely 5 mana. They will most likely have a Yuna next turn. Just take 3. No Yuna next turn. We'll keep the untapped land. 3 mana. What are you gonna do with it? Nothing. They probably have removal. So I don't want to bring out Ardyn until they're tapped out. Yep. Removal. Ardyn into Bloodletter to hit for 10. We'll be patient. Kinda sucks. Really wish we could have done something earlier. They'll hit out Yuna, but at least they'll be tapped out. Okay. Nope. Come on. We'll do this all day. Can we get something useful to us? We can literally hard cast Ardyn now. There's Yuna. Tapped out. Grab your enchantment. There you go. Hit for 10 and then hit for 4. They have 4 health. They have life links. They have the dredge is in sight. But we have an advantage at the moment. Thoughtseize. The Ardyn. Gain 6. Die. You have to be able to kill it. You have to be able to kill it. You die if you don't kill Bloodletter. You die if you don't kill Bloodletter. You die if you don't kill Bloodletter. You still die. You're dead. Good game. Fucking. Good game. We won! We won! Let's fucking go! This shit-ass deck strategy, I'm sure I could build it better. But we won! That was Bloodletter! Bloodletter and fucking Unholy Annex. So I kind of did what we wanted. Let's look at our other decks. Edit. I believe this one still wants to reanimate, but it also has a Bloodletter and shit in it. So let's base it off this. Let's go. Can we do this with mono black? So a little rough with our first plan. We're going to now switch to a mono black mana base focus with the reanimator. So it's still a reanimator target deck. We're still going for a lot of the same big bodies, but we're running Unholy Annex in the main deck, a Liliana of the Veil, and the Bloodletter are in the main deck. We run an extra Overlord of the Baelmerks. So this is much closer to a mono black mid-range base deck, but its real main focus is the reanimating big bodies. Our sideboard turns it completely into a mono black mid-range deck, running 2 Duress, 2 Deep Cavern Bath, 2 Demon Wall, nowhere to run to basically get rid of wards. Rock Curse Rakshasa, running 2 of those. Shield Druid's Edict for non-targeting removal, 3 Unstoppable Slashers, and a Deadly Cover-Up. So this will really change from Reanimator to mono black mid-range from game 1 to 2. So we'll try that strategy. What a terrible hand. Type shit. Anything for 2? No. Next turn, Unholy Annex helps. Not going first really hurts this deck. Falling behind on mana in any way is kind of brutal. Down to 17. No. We don't bait it. We really don't want it to die. We send out Sephiroth to get some card advantage off the reanimation. We're gonna go down further. We'll lose a life. After that, down to 13. Keep on gaining life. So we will... sure, we will put up Sephiroth. Hopefully get a Zombify soon. Yes, Liliana. That was a poor Sephiroth. Discard 3. Beep, beep. 2 Ardyns. Hopefully they don't have graveyard hate. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. They will kill Sephiroth. Down to 11. Unfortunate. Incredibly unfortunate we have no reanimation. Didn't hit a Zombify. Really hurts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. Gain 2. We have a Valvegoth Faithful, so next turn we can get Ardyn if they don't leave up mana, please. What are you doing? What'd you need? What do you need so bad you did that? Oh. Darkstar Augur. Here comes a lot of life. You solve this. I'm fine with that. We survive, right? Yeah, we just take a third. A lie, which is important. Alright, Valvegoth Faithful into Ardyn. Whoa, you can play that. You don't have mana though. So it doesn't matter. It does this. And then leave up 2 mana for now. We'll hit an Itali. Something huge, please. Something huge. Something huge. Need something big. Was that's helpful? Sure. Discard a card. Get rid of the 2/3. Discard a land. 6, 7, 8. We can in fact hard cast Ardyn. So they can block, but I will get through for damage. Okay, 5. End turn. We'll gain another 2. They'll lose 2. We can put out Bloodletter. On each creature player controls a little tough. But I have 15. They can get lost Ardyn. Really using a lot of shit, huh? What are you bringing back? Darkstar? You have no mana again. Gain your life. Can I outkill that, though? No attack. That's good for us. I can put out 2 bloodletters, and that should be kind of nuts, right? He also has haste. That's crazy. Let's go. Wait. Wait. No. So they're going to switch to Graveyard Hate. Let's try that. Ooh, okay. Now the deck looks much different. We've been drawing Deadly Cover-Up, which is surprising because it's only ever been a one of, but sure. I like it. Can we get some Deep Cavern Bats and some Duresses? So they got greedy a lot because they could have used Get Lost on Ardyn and been in much better situations. We'll put down an Unholy Annex next turn. He will get very big very fast. No. No. This one's not looking as pretty for us. Gonna hit for 7 this turn. We'll gain back 2. We'll be at 9 for the next turn, and he'll have at least 8. No, what? At 8? Ooh, so it's a little unfortunate. Bloodletter. Oh, they're gonna be able to kill it. Okay, we lost this one. Oh, the Essence Channeler. Alright. Hopefully we have better luck in this one. I don't think we have any more destruction. Nothing really more we could have done in that. Oh, I should have thrown some like go for the throats in. Play first. They'll be able to duress. They're searching. They're searching. They're search masking. They're search masking. Masking. Search maxing. Mulligang. Let's see. Oh, what a hand. All lands and a Zorline Cosmos Caller. That's a little yikes. Ward ability won't trigger. Thank you. Just draw lands. Huge. More land. Flip a Bloodletter, and then we're kind of fucked until we get a Unholy Annex because we have one card in a hand and it's a land. We don't have any card draw either. Good game. Good game. That's 2 games. For our third deck list, it is exactly the same. Ignore the sideboard. For some reason, it just isn't showing up, but the sideboard is the same. The only change is we got rid of 1 Valgavoth's Faithful and we put in a Coiling Rebirth, which is a really cool card because in between games, we pulled the card. And I was like, it's a sign. Okay, can we go positive? Coiling Rebirth. Coiling Rebirth could be cool. That's got to be a sign, right? So it's a 5 mana, a little expensive, but you can return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, and if it isn't a legendary creature, you can gift the opponent a card and create a token that is a copy of the creature, except it's a 1/1. So a lot of times we're using this on like Bloodletter, so we get 2 Bloodletters out. So if the first Bloodletter, if it is hitting for 2, is multiplying to 4, and then it is going again because the second Bloodletter to 8. And then just like any of our big bodies, quadrupling damage from any of them if we do that. So a lot of our like big things are legendary, so we can't use Coiling Rebirth with that, but we can use it with like Overlord. We can use it with our Unstoppable Slasher, our Deep Cavern Bat. It's a good card. Thank God they quit out. I don't know if we could have really done anything. We were not in a good position. I mean, they might have just lands in their hand. We only had a land in our hand, but we had the Bloodletter, so we had something. But we didn't really get to do any cool shenanigans because we died early turn 2, and then turn 3 they conceded early. So must have felt quite defeated. Especially we had 2 removals. Pretty good. Wouldn't let their ward trigger. Sure, that felt bad. Not great. But I see reanimation and I see Ardyn. We'll keep it for now. Goma. World Eater. Come on, discard. Come on, show me discard. This is going to be a bad matchup. I'm guessing Dimir control or poison control is, or mill. Couple possibilities. Please, Unholy Annex. Next draw, Unholy Annex. They're going to flash something in. Or they have a Shieldred's Edict that for some reason it always is just there. Like, hey, there's nothing on the battlefield, but you want a Shieldred's Edict? It's like, sure. For sure. Will they counter? Please don't. They could kill. I'm not heartbroken. Gets rid of removal. Hey, I was right. Shieldred's Edict. It always just sits there. It just constantly triggers. Do you want to use it? Do you want to use it? So when they pause like that, that's always my my thought. Please don't counter. You can kill it. I don't care. But please don't counter it. Discard. Sephiroth is better value right now. They don't instantly have removal, it looks like, at least. They got rid of the Shieldred's Edict. Using it on the Bloodletter instead of Liliana is good for us. Let it last one more turn. Then we can put an Ardyn out. It'll be good for us. Ugin. Was not expecting Ugin. Do you have another Shieldred's Edict? Yep. Nice. Okay. So I can bring Sephiroth. Earth Savior, please. Actually, please don't counter. I would imagine they would have countered the Liliana if they could. Italy. What do we want back? Take Bloodletter back. Please use some mana. Unholy Annex, dude. Can we get an Unholy Annex? That'd be beautiful. Come on. Come on. Baby girl. Come on, baby girl. The Bitter Triumph would have been nice. Just gonna do nothing still. Come on. Don't do anything this turn, actually. Now we only have 2 men out. Coma. I'll keep Coma for now. Third Shieldred's Edict. Well, targeted removal. We've gotten rid of 3 of them. But they're about to have enough mana to make Coma's ward not matter that much. What you got? Mindspace Apparatus. Interesting. Valgavoth. Give me back a Liliana. Hit you for 5. What you gonna do? 4 cards in hand. 5 mana. I do nothing. What can I choose? Cleric. Battlefield. Human Noble. We'll just go human. Beep. Beep. Do they have the 4th Shieldred's Edict? Do they have number 4? Use it right now. It'd be really funny. Yo, you give us mana though. Attack. Oh, we already have. We already used the land this turn. Long Rivers Pull. No. We needed those. Liliana. We're going to keep getting Liliana's back. Are you going to get rid of this Overlord? Down to 10. 5 mana. We have 6. We are 2 off of hard casting Ardyn. All right. What are you going to get rid of? Liliana, probably. What was that? Liliana. And we'll draw a card. Nice. Liliana. And we get another Zombify. Well, get up. Ardyn. And next Ardyn into Valvagoth. Good game. Alright. Now. New battlefield. Beautiful. So we're gonna get rid of Itali, Coma, Traxa, these, one of these. And then we're gonna go you. Actually, they had no creatures. Maybe we don't. Deadly Cover Up. Slasher. Take out a Valvagoth Faithful. What does this look like? Duress, Rot Curse, Unstoppable, Zombify, Coiling Rebirth, Deadly Cover Up. Ardyn. We'll keep 2 Valgavoths in. Get rid of an Overlord. Get rid of both Overlords just in case they have a Planeswalker. We'll put in Sheoldred's Edict. Let's see how this goes. Alright. So, Control isn't a good matchup for us, but we pretty handedly won the first one. I think off of luck of them not having good draws. Rest them. What you got? Counter target non-future spell. Counter target creature spell. Let's just get rid of 3 steps ahead. So this is a very control heavy hand. I think we chill in. We'll put down an Unstoppable Slasher, the most likely counter it. Counter. I'm gonna hit you. Oh, you need to have 2 removals. Or you can waste 1 card. There you go. Nice. Ouch. Look at the top 5 stock up. So now we can put out Unholy Annex. Get some card advantage. They can not even Sheoldred's Edict. What do they have for 1 mana? What do they have for 1 that would still be going like that? You need to counter Deep Cavern Bat. I think you're either going to counter it or you're going to use Sheoldred's Edict, so I can't actually take anything. So counter it. 3 steps ahead. Oh, they couldn't counter it. Non-creature. Well, that's a good use of getting rid of that. We might die to our own Unholy Annex if they control us well enough, though. We need them to go through their cards. Let's throw Unstoppable Slasher out. I don't care. Get rid of another counter. Another 3 steps ahead. So they've lost 3 now. I have a good feeling we are about to die to Unholy Annex. That's a lot of mana. Think of your upkeep. Yep. Coiling Rebirth. We don't really have anything that good, right? Just a 1/1. Move 2 cards. Or we get 2 Unstoppable Slashers. You can get an Unstoppable Slasher of your own. Nice. I also hate this art. I accidentally applied the art style to it. I think it looks terrible. This looks way better, in my opinion. I also want to do that so I'd have two, so they're... Oh wait, they can kill either, though. Because they can choose token or non-token. Annoying. Sheoldred's Edict. That will be going to my field, too. First thing, kill this. Oh, they take Ardyn if we put it out there, so we can't do that. That's the unfortunate thing. We did not put Withering Torments in. For the virtue of persistence. Okay. Resolve. Please. Please. We're gonna die. Come on. No. We're gonna lose this one. Unfortunate. Two unstoppable slashers. Oh. Please. They're grabbing more counters. We're probably fucked. We can't counter this, so hopefully it works out. We'll gain 2. We can block one of the unstoppable slashers. That and one of my unholy annexes. That sucks. We're kind of looking bad either way, but have to. Don't use it. Counter it, and then please don't have 2 counters in hands. I will be so fucking sad. Please. 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 Go. Now, please, for the love of God, demon, that helps. We have 5 mana. Can't counter it, but they can kill it. Hopefully it's a Sheoldred's Edict. You can't counter it. If it's a counter, you can't counter it. It's a counter, you can't counter it. They can Collector's Vault. Let it go through. I beg of you. I beg of you, let it go through. You dumbass, good game. Oh my god. Oh my god, what are you doing? Did you not read Bloodletter? Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh, we should lose that game 10 times out of 10. Holy shit, we lose that game 99 out of 100 times and we won the one. 3 and 2, we ran basically wanted to go from a reanimator deck and then use our sideboard to change the deck's whole philosophy to be a mono black mid-range deck. We did that. Pretty fucking good. Our last 2 were closer to mono black mid-range in the first place, but they had, you know, 2 Komas, 2 Atraxas, they had all the Valgavoths, had 2 Italis, things we cannot cast. So we had 6, you know, just reanimation cards. Bitter Triumph, using that to get stuff out. Like, this is pretty heavily... Hey, we used a Coiling Rebirth. We used it. Cool card. 5 mana. Little tough. But 1 more than Zombify and we get a copy of it. Good shit, though. Good shit. I had fun.